Hello, and welcome back to Lojban Is Too Easy, a series where I attempt to bring you much more quickly to the crisis where you realize, what Lojban is, and you don't realize what it means, how simple it is, but you realize what it is to be as simple as Lojban is. Like this first word we learned, E. It's as simple as if you know that the word E is what was said, then you know that the sentences separate at E, because that's what E means. It is what it is, and it does what it says, and that's all that happens. And what does that mean? It's hard to say, and it makes you question things. And generally, people cycle through being incredibly frustrated with Lojban's few remaining complexities, which can often be a cover emotion for a more deeply unsettling experience of encountering Lojban's stark simplicity. E means that there's a separation between the sentences. So you can just say E between your sentences, and then we know where the sentences are. We is a cute little word that you can use to say you're happy about something, and lanme is a verb meaning sheep, because all we need is verbs. We can just change the verbs into other things. But let's throw in some nouns anyway. Here's a noun. There's a T is whatever I'm pointing at. Just make a noun out of means the thing I'm pointing at. Then you got a noun. Shadsu means to walk. Ohu means you feel relaxed about the thing it takes. Srasu means grass. Me means I, me, myself. Shitka means to eat. Lo means turns a verb into a noun, so that all we need is verbs. Shu, because we can stack verbs and make compound verbs like strasu shitka. Sometimes we need to, if we want to say use lo to make something in the subject, sometimes we're going to need a shu, but that sounds more complicated than it is, because the way what it means is you say sentences like lo lanme shu klama, the sheep goes, and because klama is a word we learned that means to go to, from, via using. Oi means ow, that hurt, this hurts, this thing that this is tagging. Trishu means a tree. Jipshi means a chicken. And now we're going to learn zdani. Zdani means a house, or to house, but not to house like if a person not like it's the responsibility of society to house people. Imishitka. Imishitka. Ilolanme shushitka. Imishushitka. Shu isn't necessary in imishitka, I eat, but it's allowed, because shu doesn't mean like shu, you stacked verb, I don't want you. Shu means look out, verb coming up next. Here comes a verb. Okay, so this is my zdani, or this zdani's me. And you can think of it either as a noun or a verb, or just don't think about your normal nouny verbiness and just like make a new space in your Lojban brain for this is a new kind of thing. This here is a zdani. Tizdani. Tizdani me. This houses me. It's a verb, as in sometimes the verb to house in English will mean like this structure houses 3 people or whatever. It does mean the house in that sense, or house the noun, it's kind of like, but it means a house for. It is dani mi. It is zdani lojipshi. This is a house for chickens. Iti lojipshi zdani. This, for chickens, is a house. This is a house for chickens. Because you have to say, imishadzu, I'm walking. You have to say shu there, because if you say ti lojipshi zdani, then you've just said two nouns. This, and I'm pointing at one noun, a chicken house. Lojipshi zdani. Imiklama lojipshi zdani. I go to the chicken house. Imiklama lo lanme zdani. I go to the sheep house. Itiz zdani lo lanme. This is a house for sheep. Imi shadzu lo lanme zdani. I'm walking on a sheep house. It is Dani lo jipshi. This is a house for chickens. It is Dani lo landme. This is a house for sheep. It is Dani mi. It is Dani mi. Is Dani mi. Imi shadzu. Illustrato. My house doesn't have a roof. Maybe I'll have to add a roof before we can learn the word for roof. But we learned how to say house, which is it's neither nouny nor verby. It more means like the nouny meaning of house in English, because it just means like this object is a zdani. But also it has what the house is a house for, and it's like it's a verby verb that verbs. Everything in Lojban verbs, and it's very simple. It's so simple. It's so simple you're like, wait, what did I learn? Have I learned? Do I speak Lojban now? I mean, you do. You speak a subset of Lojban that I totally understand, and you understand it, and so we're sharing language and can communicate now. I'll say something. Ni shadzu, lo srasu. I walk on the grass. Imi klama, lo lanme. I go to a sheep. Imi klama lo lanme. Imi shipka. Oh, I can't eat. Imi klama lo lanme. Iti lanme. So there we have. Why is the sheep standing still? Do they walk? Do they shadzu less when it's raining? So there you go. Now you can talk about chickens and sheep, and you can stack things and say like a walking type of sheep. Iti shadzu lanme. Is that, do you? How does it make you feel? How does Lojban make you feel? Does it make you feel we? Would you say we because it makes you feel happy? Or would you say ohu because it makes you feel relaxed because I made it seem so easy? Or would you say oi already because you're already having a crisis of being like, wait, what does it mean that it's so simple? It's so simple that now I'm like, wait, what? Where are you at? How is your Lojban developing? Let me know. Try out the Lojban, see how it feels. That was your lesson on zdani, to be a house.